So obviously always these first few words are the most exciting things, but I'm so amazed by the day of today. Obviously we've been working towards this for several months and people always felt, are you not over-expecting things? And I said, no, it will be even better than I expected, and it appeared to be the case. So just some final closing remarks. Specifically to thank the audience both here as well as online. So the MS Data Alliance originates from the passionate advocacy work that was mainly done by the European MS Platform back in 2007, where they were advocating for better use of data to address urgent questions that can transform the care of people with MS. And it was through that advocacy work that they managed to have multiple sclerosis as a use case within the European Medicine Agency Patient Registry Initiative. And it was the report that came out of the MS-specific workshop at the European Medicine Agency that formulated multi-stakeholder recommendations. Okay, how should we proceed in this real-world data ecosystem to use data to transform the care of people with MS? That was really the foundation of the MS Data Alliance. And we formally kicked off 3 years ago at the same location as where we are now. And it was actually almost as amazing as it is today. And the main aim of that meeting was we had several individual meetings with different representatives of our different stakeholders, but we came together for the first time to actually reflect, okay, what are now the key sociological and technical barriers that we should address, and how should we do that? So we presented our ambitious work plan 2020-2023, and we were actually extremely excited to get started. And then only a few weeks later, COVID-19 happened, and it changed everything. We were locked inside our houses, isolated from each other, and all conferences were postponed. But at that time, we have shown that as a community, we can come together and collaborate at global scale at a pace that we never saw was possible. So we set up the Global Data Sharing Initiative that aggregated the data across the world and managed to address urgent questions to the effect of COVID-19 in MS. So obviously, COVID-19 initiative gave us the boost we needed to kickstart our activities. But on top of that, we achieved many other things. So obviously we had 2 conferences, one in 2019, one in 2022. We published 6 scientific papers and we have many in preparation. We participated actively in several international conferences, although that we were in the middle in lockdown, to raise the awareness. And we consulted with our stakeholders regularly to address complex questions on how to proceed. And specifically the consultation we did in the summer of 2021 has learned us a lot on how we should steer our activities moving forward. Our catalog has expanded and is expanding all the time. We are over 42 registries. And for today, it's almost finished, unfortunately. But Nick can say this so much better, and we can use a glance of his video.
Finished?
Yeah. Perfect.
So, but obviously, it's only for today. We are not finished. There are so many other challenges we need to address, and I'm really looking forward to some of the initiatives that we are launching. And I have the privilege to give you a sneak peek of our educational program, which we will launch soon.
And I really see it in my everyday life, everyday practice, that these data are helping. This is one of the most critical tools that helped us to convince the payers that it is worth it to use the drug early, to pay for them, and so on.
In the registry space, the other big advantage is that we can collect information about side effects of disease-modifying therapies, and we can make our patients safer. We have also been able to address a sudden global health concern like the COVID-19 pandemic, where a lot of registries work together with the support of the MS Data Alliance, for instance, to very rapidly develop an evidence base on how to manage a huge health crisis for people with MS.
that this is the most important aspect of the race, to improve the healthcare of patients.
So together, we will continue to strive towards a world in which multiple stakeholders collaborate in the trustworthy use of real-world health data, so we can accelerate data-driven insights that are necessary to transform the care of people with multiple sclerosis. So together, we will overcome these sociological and technical challenges that obstruct us to scale up real-world MS data. And when we say we mean not only me. There are a number of individuals that have helped us. Obviously, the founders and members of the core group and the operational team that consists of a broad variety of expertise that try to support everybody on a daily basis. We have the members of our advisory group that represent our different stakeholders across the globe so that they can steer our scientific activities moving forward and we can keep our focus continuously. And obviously, also all the speakers of today that gave this amazing agenda. We have many people that work in our task forces, that serve as a champion in our educational programs. So obviously, there are many people that are doing this all together. And we hope that specifically moving forward, so many more people can join us. So I really would like to, again, take this opportunity to thank you, because it's only together that we can achieve this inspiring mission and vision. And I'm overexcited, and it met all my expectations for today. And I really was inspired by everybody feeling comfortable with feeling uncomfortable, which is really what we need in this multi-stakeholder, multidiscipline space that we are in. So obviously, PROMS is immediately following this, but let's keep the discussion going. Thank you.